Hello everyone, my name is Fabian Jankowski and I'm a postdoc at the University of Manchester. Today I will talk to you about a survey of pulsars with spectral features at radio frequencies that we conducted. First of all, why is this important? That's because most pulsars have quite boring radio spectra. They have simple power law spectra and only less than 20% or so have spectral features. And by spectral features I mean either a break or curvature in their spectra. So the question is, why is that? Is that, for example, because of a property of the emission mechanism? Or is that because of propagation effects such as free absorption, for example? And then where do these effects happen? And to understand that, we performed a wideband radio survey of 30 pulsars that had previously been indicated to have interesting radio spectra. And we did that with a Parkes ultra-wideband receiver that covers about 700 megahertz to 4 gigahertz, and with the upgraded GMRT. And on the left-hand side, you can see a PP dot diagram with the pulsar studied highlighted. And here you can also see a sky map where I highlighted the pulsars and the flux calibrator sources. Here I show you some preliminary results. On the left-hand side, you can see a nicely constrained radio spectrum with the best fitting double broken power law model overlaid. And you can see, for example, that our new measurements nicely constrain the spectrum here, and especially also the break frequency. And on the right-hand side, you can see a curved spectrum. It's one of those gigahertz peaked spectrum pulsars, and you can also see how the new measurements nicely constrain the spectrum. And because we are not only including our own measurements, but also measurements from the literature, we had to develop a new robust fitting method. And this is what you can see here. This is a corner plot where you can see the different model parameters, and you can see also there are covariances. And this is quite important. And because we used the upgraded GMRT, we also have these snapshot images for many of the pulsars. And that's interesting because on the left-hand side, you can see that we can, for example, resolve pulsar wind nebula emission. And to summarize, we are trying to understand the wideband radio spectra of pulsars in the hope to get a glimpse at the emission mechanism and any kind of propagation effects. So please stay tuned. This paper should be on the archive early next year. And if you're interested in any of that, what I presented here, please ask me on Slack or GatherTown, or even send me an email. Thank you very much.